at the dock of the bay. Oh, I think I spelled OPHICHUS wrong. Sorry, OPHICHUS. Okay. UCHUS. Forgetting U. Okay. People. Gotta love. Oh, I hate them. I don't want to think about the hate. Um, dislike the way that things go. Um, no control over, well, what somebody else does. True that. But when they come in your circle, what are you going to allow? Because you have the power and authority to get them out of your circle. Whether you choose to or you try to, I always say change their heart, mind, souls to create love, right? Um, yeah. But the way it's all set up, there will be villains. I was watching, you could tell I was watching Wednesday. And that's how she was born. That's who she is. I forgot the quote her mama said. And her mom and dad is also weird, right? Um, so how much of your child is in you? Whether you choose to go either way or opposite of a situation, or children, you, the father, as well, right? So you have to put that into account, right? Oh, wow, here we go. You have to put that into account. It won't trip me out. Of really looking deep. You can stay surface based. It's up to you. Thanks for the like. I appreciate it. Of what's going on, but not staying stuck there. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that gives you other people's mindset, but you never know exactly 100%. Now the ancestors, guides, creators does. They choose to tell you, right? But got the, which I think I always did. I used to tell my mom about us as children, how she's not seeing them for who they are, but I think she was. I think she was. And by her being sensitive, she didn't want to see it, and she's seeing it. And a lot of things she knows she caused as well in her younger days. Because she was telling me about my older sister, Bert, and she said that they used to go to the club, and she had her young. She had her 17. They used to go to the club. She was married. And not that make a big difference. And people wouldn't give them drinks and stuff. And in order for her, not to waste a drink, or whatever, she would make my older sister drink it and say she would have her drunk. So I guess you could say a lot of grudges too, for things that you done that you shouldn't have done. but not thinking at the time you did to your kids, relationship. Then it coming back to haunt you, and things you should have let go and you didn't let go of, things that they seen that they should not have seen. You should have been smarter than that to let that go. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really sit back and, you know, weigh a couple of things. So that's what I've been doing, weighing a couple of things. Um, Life, things that happen, things you forgive yourself of, things you forgive others of, realizing the things you cause, realize the things you let others cause, and never assume that because your child is part of you that they're going to get it. You have to put it in them. You know, um, you have to put it in them. Um, and sometimes working a lot, stuff like that, being the only parent or both parents, whatever the deal is, you may not have the time, but you got to make that time. Um, to tell them what's going on. Because I remember my two oldest, I would go to the library. Yeah, my other two behind that one. And get books on diseases and stuff like that. Um, and then the library stopped carrying certain things. And when the next ones came, um, they didn't get that information. Then I started finding other things about relationships. High guy or whatever, since I had girls mostly and girls. I mean, and I had a son. I have a son, and how the different things that they would say to you to get in your pants, right? So I kept that for a while. I don't know what happened to that paper, but then you got to consider the things that happened when you were growing up. It was toxic home, and that lingering evilness still lurks around. You may or may not have dealt with it, but it's still there. And then you got the dad side. If they're dealing with it or not, it's still there. So then it waits, and it jumps on who it needs to jump on, right? If they're unaware. Then, of course, there's other forces out there to make sure that happens. And family members on both sides. The jealousy. They just want to be plain fucking evil. The workers of evil, who want to keep it going. They plot and plan. Not only when you're young, we know that, also your children, people you love. And they wait for the right moment to strike. They plant the seed, right? Thanks for the love, y'all. Appreciate it. Planting the seed, you know. If they can't do it in your life, they're going to do it around the ones that you love. Whether you're sitting down and you're trying to tell them different things or not, if they want to hear it, they'll listen. If they don't, it's going, like the old folks say, going in one ear and going out the other. Because they have their own plans of what they feel like life should be. And I was listening to Wednesday when her mom was telling her about the school she had went in, the little series. And she said, That's the school she went to, the mom. She said, I have no intentions of going down the road that you did. And they have that choice. You know what I'm saying? Because they came here to fulfill their destiny, not yours, right? So your job is to just lead them on the path about life, what you've experienced, what you've seen, and it's their choice to choose which side they're going to be on for their learning, for their growing. Um, Whether they choose the wrong side and the consequences come with that, because there's always consequences. That's just how the universe works, cause and effect. And you told them about it. That's your job, you know. And you can't get upset if they choose another route. I was listening to my baby girl before she passed, and they were always coming at her. Evil was always coming at her. She was always the type to tell me about everything, from the teachers fucking with her to whatever it was. And she knew right off that this world was not for her. She knew that. Um, she wanted to act on it a couple of times. And the way the world did her, she definitely knew. She was trying to fit in. And I know the feeling because I was in that same boat growing up. I just decided to make other people my priority of helping, you know, being there for my mom, you know, and I was always the one in the family, y'all, I'm the baby of 10. No, y'all, let's help mom. No, y'all shouldn't be putting that kind of pressure on her and stuff like that. And me being the baby girl, it's like, yeah, shut the fuck up. We gonna do whatever the fuck we want to do. You know what I'm saying? And they did. They did what they wanted to do. Um, it blew up in their face later on, but they did choose their own path. They Nobody knew about a path. At least I didn't know if any of them knew about a destiny, even a path. You know, it took me years to even figure that out. But I knew that what I was seeing was not right for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I would look at the consequences of when people would do certain things, and then later on it would fuck them up some kind of way. Start off little, you know what I'm saying? And then it would get bigger, you know? So I was just like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I didn't make my mistakes. I jumped in head first on a lot of stuff. The doors were open to that. It was exciting, some things, you know what I'm saying? But I kept drawing back. I kept getting out. Kept going another way, you know what I'm saying? I had different type of friends' houses to go over, and seeing their world as well as going to my sister's house by me being a baby girl, babysitting, going over there, checking out their world and observing and trying to be helpful. And they're telling me, look, get out my business, you know, and having that choice to make, seeing their children suffer for their selfish ways. And hey, Evo. And, but the parent had that right to go their own way. But they didn't take the responsibility seriously about doing the best and have your child going down the way that they should go. Most of it was controlling, which a lot of people do. You know, we put our kids in school because that's what we were taught. You know, if you go to church, it's what you were taught. Whatever it may be, let them go to a job. That's what you were taught. You know, everything that the Matrix was saying, You did. Now we have the choice. Different. You don't have to stay the same way. But you also have them forces that once Chat GPT mentioned that also. When I asked him about are they coming at tarot readers and stuff, he said because you giving people another way of thinking, and that will interrupt what this matrix has going on, and they will come at you. Did mention that. So not knowing that, you should be prepared for anything that comes as much as you possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Because you have no uh, control over nobody but yourself. You have to find out what your destiny is, what your path is, since we know that now. Um, and do the best that you can do. And always learning, always be open for different things. Always be open. Don't stay closed in because that's not wise. And then I was thinking about Mother Earth, and I found out that this is a place we came here to learn, to listen to ascended masters, and the time of the animals speaking, of the time of trees. I know this might sound crazy, but whatever Mother Nature offered, this is a place for learning. But they made us think that this is the be all, getting caught up in the whole picket fence, the wife, the husband. Not saying that's wrong, but if you with the wrong partner and y'all don't have the same values and morals, you already know how that gonna go. Either you gonna be in their way, and then either y'all, it's very rare to find somebody that's on the same page as you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So that gonna be a battle, cause a lot of people like the the dark side, so they say, but it's really not the dark side. Cause I hate to keep humiliating the dark side because that's black people. Emily, if you would have listened to what I said, you wouldn't have made that comment. How you doing? But stop coming in here and telling a grown person what to do. If y'all would have listened to what I've been saying, you would have not came in here with them comments. Okay? So anyway, yeah, like I said, a lot of people like staying and off that, we're gonna say, evil side. And there's nothing you can do about it. But you have to open your eyes and come aware of that. You're welcome, Olivia. I mean, cool. You have to be aware of that. So, y'all stop coming. If you're going to come in here with telling about what I'm doing and not listening to the message, then you might as well not come in here. Okay? So anyway, um, they have their right. They have their choice. But, for example, I mentioned this before, of the man noticed his child. He was smart enough to pay attention to his kids. And he noticed his son was going down a dark road. He was going to be a serial killer. The way they say, the whole 9 yards of killing the animals, all that kind of stuff. So he decided to train them a different way. Yeah, they don't understand that rhyme. Thank you. But and it's not, it's herbs. It's healthy. Okay. So he decided to make his son, train his son, put him in the right schools or whatever he needed to do to make his son become like a bounty hunter to kill, to capture serial killers. You know what I'm saying? So that was smart. He paid attention. He didn't want his son to be the one that becomes a serial killer. So he made him where he, street smart, common sense, book smart, everything he could possibly think of, the knowledge, everything that he can possibly think of to make his son go that path. Now, his son didn't have to, you know, but by his dad being aware young, checking his child out young, evidently his dad was very smart, very aware, and he turned it all around. So that would be my advice. You know what I'm saying? Because if you were working, single parent, or both of y'all working, didn't have time, and the kids got grown, and you see that they chose another side. See what you can help with that. I'm gonna leave it at that. See what you can help with that as best you can, and protecting yourself at the same time. Because if you have this knowledge, even it's gonna try to stop you as much as they possibly can because they don't want you knowing shit. They want you to stay, pay attention, and keep protocol. Stay with their agenda of this earth. To keep it going in their favor. Hope y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, okay, so Ophichus, stand in the cocoon until you're ready to come out to be a butterfly, healthy and strong. It's Ophichus to me. It's between Scorpio and Sagittarius. Before you come out with having the knowledge and understanding to be in Sagittarius, in order for you to, if you're looking at the birth chart, okay, in order for you to explore more than you did for the other, what is that, the ninth sign, other eight zodiac signs, when you went through those, and then growing up, being in Sagittarius, right? Shit, I got hot now. So that's how I look at it on the birth chart. Or you don't have to be that sign. It's just a process of what you're going through, and where you're going to your main destination or the next destination when you get to Pisces. You know what I'm saying? So Sagittarius is going to give you the knowledge of the gods, right? Um, I never heard of that. What is Narut chakra? I know there's like 114 Naruto chakra. I'm have to look that up. But yeah, if that's what, yeah. So this, something to think about. Now I'm doing on this day. This is part 2. I did part 1 before Black Friday, Thanksgiving, but I'm gonna do it on this day first. Um, Events happen on this day in history. The first model of the International Space Station launch. Okay. And figuring out the trickery, too, which they don't want you to do, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people seeing that now. It's called ZARYA. The model is Russian built. And American owned. Interesting. Windows 1.0 release, 1985. The other one was 1998. Windows 1.0. 1959, Declaration of Rights of a Child. Uh, 1945, Nuremberg trials. I'm gonna look at it and let me go into it. Okay, let's see. Okay, what was that? NUREMBERG trials began. Hi, Satoru. How you doing? Hey, Matthew. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. The trials were led by the International Military Tribunal and were held to prosecute high-ranking members of the Nazi Party. Okay. For war crimes committed during the Second World War. Of the 23rd people tried, 14 were sentenced to death. Then we got the traffic, 1923 traffic signal patent. American Garrett Morgan was awarded the patent for a automatic traffic signal. Morgan's invention was not the first of its kind, but unlike the other traffic signals, which just had stop and go signals, his traffic light had a third signal that warned drivers about changes in the stop and go lights. This signal was a persecutor for today's yellow light. Okay. 1981, Sam FULD, American baseball. Okay. Then Joe Biden, 1942. Okay, today was his birthday. Okay. 46th president. Then we got 1923, Robert Kennedy. Today is his birthday. American politician. Yeah, okay. 64th United States Attorney General. Then 1912, OTTO von Habsburg. That sounds German. Australian German, son of Charles I of Austria. In 1750, TIPUSULTAN, Indian American Officer King. Then we got 2006, Robert ALT Mann, American director, screenwriter. 1975, Francisco Franco, Spanish general, politician. I'm just going to go through. Alexandria of Denmark, Queen of United Kingdom. Leo Tolstoy, Russian author. Caroline of ANSBACH, Queen of Great Britain and Ireland. Okay. Black Awareness of Brazil. Black Awareness Day in Brazil. Children's Day. I know you probably already seen this on TV. In Ukraine. National Day and Omen. Polynesis New Year. Polynesian, New Year. Okay. France. Okay, that's all that one got. I want to see. I like to look up winning toys and inventions. Okay. What toys and inventions were on this day in history? 100 years of toys. The smart punching bag. Okay. The rootful sustainable materials. I don't know what that is. Root, ROOT, full sustainable materials. Uh, NUWAPEN. Backpack, airbag, focus, and aroma diffuser. That came in handy. And mood lamp. NIX, NIX, hydration. BIOSENSOR. Drop. COLANDR. The fluid stance. Okay. Cabbage Patch Dolls. Big Daddy, I'm doing fine. How you doing? Let me see if that was this day. Because it got the Cabbage Patch Dolls. Oh, it says Cabbage Patch Kids. Toys that will bring you back nostalgic journey for retro enthusiasts. 1980s, yeah. Okay. Let me go back to the top. Today's show. That's not it. The pedal bicycle. Okay, we got the traffic signal. Okay. Jimmy Henson and his future wife, Jan Niebel, established Muppets Incorporated. Oh, really? Jim Henson. Okay. And Jan. Nintendo DS launched North America in November 2024. Okay. Well, you know what game shows? What game shows in history started on this day? Let me see. List of American game shows. Game show on TV today. On this day. November While many notable game show events occurred on November 20th, such as the birth of host Richard Dawson, y'all remember him? But he played Hogan's Hero, and the debut of Alex Trebek. Remember Alex? I know y'all know Alex Trebek. Jeopardy, 1984. Richard Dawson was always kissing people. Major, blah, blah. Local television version of the radio quiz show. 20 questions began airing in New York State in November 1949 before being picked up by NBC later that month. Also on November 20, 2000, the daily syndicate game show, Supermarket Sweep. 20 questions, Supermarket Sweep. Began filming NBC. The British Game Countdown, a long-running program involving word and mathematical tasks. Okay. The World Children's Day is UNICEF's Global Day for Action for Children by Children, marking the abortion of the Convention on the Rights of the Child on November 20th. So that has to do with abortions, yeah. Okay. Where is it? Da, 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 da. Abortion. Around the world, children are standing up and talking about their lives, their hopes, and their rights. Okay, I didn't look at TV. I have no idea about TV. Dragon Ball. To the release of Mass Effect. Rock Band. And Jessica Jones. Celebrity Legendary. What's that? Creations that has capitalized fans across generations. Ladies divine into some nerdy facts about these significant releases. The Dragon Ball manga, MANGA. Y'all remember that? They done perfected all of this. Okay. In 1984, in Japan's weekly at Shaolin Jump, the story of Goku, Goku, and his friends. Okay, y'all probably know about that. Martial Arts Legacy, Dragon Ball. Okay. Nerd facts. Transformative storytelling. The series shift from adventure to full-blown action. Dragon Ball Z. Then the Z came. Okay. Global impact. Dragon Ball became the worldwide phenomenon, influencing generations of manga. ANIME and Western media. GOKU serving as an icon. Okay. McDonald's cooks 50 billionth hamburgers, 1984. wow. McDonald's cooked 50 billion hamburgers, symbolizing the global reach and impact of the fast food giant. This milestone solidified McDonald's as a cultural phenomenon, recognized by its golden arches and famous slogan, "I'm loving it." Count of signs. McDonald's advertises growing the number of burgers sold by signs. Okay, blah blah blah. The Big Mac of 1967, cultural staple, went beyond food to become an emblem of globalization. Okay. Home Alone, 1992. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York City. I meant to watch that. I'd like to watch that in this time. That's when they made it, right? Okay, now that helped the children. Um, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to take care of themselves, and show to me, it was showing parents irresponsible. It's for one thing, but not meaning to, but to teach your child how to survive without you. That's what I took from Home Alone. The famous cameo film features a cameo of Donald Trump, who owned the Plaza Hotel at the time, making for a memorable scene that's become a piece of pop culture trivia. Famous cameos. Donald Trump. Yeah, Donald did a lot of stuff. Who owned Plaza Hotel at the time. Double Trouble. The sequence features the return of Joe Pesci. I like him. Daniel Stern and Perry and Marv, bringing even more slipsticks comedy with some of the series' most creative and painful traps. So Double Trouble, Harry and Marv, Joe Pesci, comedian talk about Joe Pesci. What's his name? John Carson, Charles Carson, something like that. Stern. Holiday classic. Despite following a similar plot, Home Alone 2 became the holiday staple in its own right. Okay, we did that. Mass Effects, the Xbox. 2007, 2007. Mass Effect. Mass Effect. What that mean? That it worked. Introducing players to Commander Shepard and the sprawling universe of the Mass Effect trilogy. The game combines scientific storytelling, RPG elements, and player-driven choices, making it a beloved classic. Okay. Rock Band PlayStation 3 came out also. 3 Xbox. I remember I won one when I was working at this call center. I kept getting good reviews, and everybody turned on me. 2010 Nintendo DS. I don't really celebrate that. My kids are. I don't celebrate none of these holidays. But happy Thanksgiving to you. The Legend of Zelda. Skyward Sword. Nintendo debut 211 or whatever. Jessica Jones, Netflix. Oh, 2025, and Netflix came out. Oh, debuted on Netflix. Okay. Bringing a greeting. Okay. I don't know. That ain't the time Netflix came. Nerd. Okay. That was it. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what else we got going on. What was I looking at? I told you about Wednesday. I did see the series before. I just realized that listening to a lot of scholars, always knowledge, always seek y'all. Find out different stuff, you know, for your own self. Looking at, I looked at the cartoon. You know, I love comic books. Superman, Shazam. I was talking about Shazam versus Black Adam. And finding out which each one of those really are. And the 3-1 Atlas, NASA. That's funny. I seen them advertising that, and I looked at it for real. Because, you know, there's nothing up there, right? You know what it looked like to me? A big, giant black dick. D-I-C-K. Okay? Anyway. That's a little of my notes. My own learning. Now, they mentioned with the children, I'm just looking at my notes and what I just said on this day. All right, you two, don't start. Children's Day. And they said it was what, in, where'd it go? They said it was, UNESCO. And I was looking at that, now I'm looking at this page. It says the Queen Girl, father died, living relative wants to cure her. That was on something else I was watching. And gas trucks explosion, mail room, airport goons. Goon came to fight. Women scream. Arrow girlfriend. This on the cartoon of Superman now. She said she was YouTube stop. She said she was from the country of Baltic. And I looked it up. It says one of them says VALTICE town and BRECLAV district in South MORAVIAN region of Chelsea Republic. And then it went to the Vatican City, Rome, right? Asberg Castle, Baltic, BALTICK, medieval prison, St. Peter's Square, V girls. Then they start a whole bunch of girls. So now I'm looking at the children's thing. They said it's kind of repetitive, but they changed it up because they changed it from. I took a whole bunch of pictures, but I'm gonna take them out and put them on this phone. But the names and the point of it, because that place was why is my message here for review? YouTube. It was a Rome burial ground where the Vatican sits. So y'all probably know that. And pilgrimage site on Vatican Hill. Construction of the first St. Peter's Basilica over the tomb of St. Peter began on the 4th century sacred location. Over time, Aird developed into religious and political center with construction of papal PAPAL palaces, which gave the popes temporal power over parts of central Italy. Martyrdom of St. Peter, Roman period area, age Vaticanus, a small plain with a hill on the right bank of Tibr River, later developed by emperors like Caligula. Let's see what he looks like. Okay, let's see. Emperor. Emperor. Cal. How you doing, girl? The girl. Caligula. Okay. August 31st, 12. Assassinated June 24th, 41. Anzio, Italy. Palatine Hill. That's where you got killed. Augustus Caesar Gaius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, also called the name, was Roman Empire from AD 37 until his assassination in 41. He was the son of Roman general um, Germanicus and Augustus, granddaughter Agrippina, Agrippina, the elder, members of the first ruling family of the Roman Empire. He was born 2 years before Tiberius, Tiberius, became emperor. He accompanied his father, mother, and siblings on campaigns in Germany, a little more than 4 or 5 years old. He had been named after Gaius Julius Caesar, but his father's soldiers effectively named him Caligula. That's a better picture of him. Okay. What did he do? 4-year reign. Most were written by members of the nobility and senate long after events they purported to describe. For the early part of his reign, he is said to have been good, generous, fair, and community spirited, but increasingly self-indulgent, cruel, sadistic, extravagant, and sexually perverted. Therefore, an insane, murderous tyrant. So how was he so fair and good? Who demanded and received worship as a living God, humiliated the Senate, and planned to make his horse a consul. Most modern commentaries instead seek to explain his position, personality, and historical context. Some historians dismiss many of allegations against him as misunderstandings, like exaggeration, mockery, or malicious fantasy. During his brief reign, he worked to increase the unconstrained personal power of the emperor, as opposed to countervailing powers within the principal. He directed much of his attention to ambitious construction projects and public works to benefit Rome's original citizens, including racetracks, theaters, amphitheaters, and improved to roads and ports. He began the construction of two aqueducts in Rome, the Aqua Claudetta and the Anno Novus. During his reign, the emperor annexed the client kingdom of Mauretain as a province. He had to abandon an attempt invasion of Britain and the installation of his statue in the Temple of Jerusalem. In early 41, he was assassinated as a result of conspiracy by the officers of Praetorian Guard, senators, and courtiers. At least some of the conspirators might have planned this as an opportunity to restore the Roman Republic and aristocrat privileges. If so, their plan was therewith THWARTD by the PRAETORIANS, who seemed to have spontaneously chosen him, Uncle Claudius, as the next emperor. His death marked the official end of Julia Caesar's in the main line, so the bloodline stopped. Okay. Though the Julio-Claudian dynasty continued to rule until demise of his nephew, the Emperor Nero. Okay, you know what's interesting? Didn't you just say? What was it you just said? Let's see, where is that? Oh, no, that ain't it. Okay. Okay. So that was interesting. I don't know. Sometimes the creators always answers always on point, on point by stuff. So I don't know what all this means, but they kept the day of the children thing, label it the same thing as they did back in the day. Then we find out this king here was a tyrant. So have anything changed? Rebel is the darkness. Okay, let me. Constantine. Where am I? Rome burial ground. Okay. Constantine. Okay. AD 64, Great Fire of Rome. Executed the Christians, included St. Peter, and had many burial in nearly Retropolis. Transform sacred pilgrimage site. Constantine Basilica, who was killed by, and the young girl took place. Who was killed, king, and the young girl took the place. Now they was talking about the young girl on the cartoon that Robin Hood, the Arrow, and her dad had died, had got assassinated, and he was there to help her to safety. But this the second one after the Superman, Shazam, and what's his name? The Black Adam. And I think that Black Adam that was trying to kill a girl to get the throne. Hey, Leanne. Uh, thank you, the girl. So I don't know if this is, I was wondering, was it a true story? Because them cartoons and them comic books be telling some shit. Y'all need to read them old comic books. You'll find out some shit. Um, so Constantine must have been her daddy that got assassinated. Devil advocate. Rebel is darkness system. Satan, disrespected of light. Movies, Warlock, Fallen. Oh, okay. Don't yourself with dead people. Right, you're going to like. Okay. This was I started listening to Bobby Hemmett, and I wrote a lot of notes that he was talking about. Also, about Solomon, different other things. Y'all have to check all that out for yourselves. Anyway, okay. So I talked about Constantine must have been girls that got assassinated in Italy. Cartoon, comic book, Black Adam. Constantine was black, right? Was Constantine black? Oh, Wisconsin. Okay. He was described as being black of skin and short in stature, as well as Celtics, Germans, and the European clergymen who was Constantine in Africa. Sicily, died 1087. Monastery of Monte Cassino, Nicosino. Principality of Benevento, now in Italy, was a medieval medical scholar who initiated the translation of Arabic medical works into Latin, a development that profoundly influenced Western thought. So I think he's talking about Christianity, isn't he? Talking about that? I'm not sure. Anyway, okay. Let me get off of that. I see YouTube don't like that. They don't like nothing I say it. Let's see what's happening. I ain't turn that air back on. Shit. Watch I get chilly. In other words, like I was in there making a video that day that it was happening to my daughter, and it said release and release yourself. I didn't know what it was talking about at the time, but and I always expect the unexpected. Rudo, how you doing? You coming here disrespecting me like that, and you don't know nothing about me. You must be young. Y'all must be young and ignorant. Coming here talking stupid. Grow up, sweetheart. Oh, you probably a bot or a clone. You probably don't even know, don't have no soul. So I can expect people to come in and talk like that because you're not a person. That's another thing. A whole lot of people are not. Thank you. Wrong completely. Justice came out first. Okay. Let's see what a wrong channel, definitely. Oh. Idea, enlightenment, danger, the war card, jail time, execution, sacrifice. Thank you. Okay. Exercise. Somebody might be exercising, lifting weights as well. Getting stronger within oneself. That's kind of what the message too. You know, keep your heart out of things. It's gonna be hard. Expect the unexpected. Prepare as much as you possibly can, because it repeats itself. It gets a little worse, so you can expect them to throw in a wrench. Okay. Keep yourself healthy and strong as you possibly can. Okay, thank you, boo. Don't keep putting all that. Okay, I'm talking about something. You need to listen. Order of the universe. So things are gonna happen within you, because the universe is in you, right? Happens in you first before it happens outly. Something else I was gonna say about that. Heart light as a feather. Oh yeah. People, like I said at first, people make their own choices. Okay. Can I run another person's? And if you try to influence what the tyrants have been doing to us, influencing other people's decision to do what you want them to do, there's consequences for that. Okay. Remember that. Because if you pulling somebody else's strings, your strings are also being pulled. You might not like where it's going to pull you when the end result. Just throw that in there. Somebody might, it's like working on yourself. That's bottom line, working on yourself. You know, justice, balance, making the right decision for you. Can't nobody else tell you your path but yourself. Now, you got scholars, you know what I'm saying? You got other people that you can get knowledge and information from, but that's a personal thing between you and whoever in you, or you yourself. Your memories coming back, whatever the deal may be. Not disrespecting anybody who remember, studied knowledge to pass down to you because you forgot. Okay. Some people might work on law. If you're a lawyer, you might go jogging before work or whatever. You might exercise for work. I'm seeing that as well. Dress nice for work as well. Eight of Pentacles. Get paid pretty good. That's a 6-figure job. Okay. You know, if that's what you into, I am knocking it. Somebody may take vitamins or some type of pills, but you working on something. Justice team could be the system, also a law being passed. Another one, like Cat Williams said, he said about Donald Trump, he went in there in the office and wrote something down there. Let's see how they feel about this shit. There's a Gemini mindset. 6 of Cups reverse. So he's making this law, or they're making a law, or whatever this may be. X, Project X. Or it could be an X. Trying to figure out some shit. Project X. Let's see. think that's Nibiru. And y'all know what that is. Well, a lot of y'all don't. Project X, what does that mean? It was a movie. A large house party which have at least over 300 people turning up. A Project X party normally consists of weed, alcohol, kissing strangers, or normally ends. It's the Urban Dictionary. The largest high school party ever consists of, okay, drinking, huge amounts of drinking, girls, boobies, music, ninja security, guards, and ecstasy. I started to say pills when I said that. I said vitamins and stuff, but I started to say pills. I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to write that down. Okay. Because it got the X on here. Could be an X, could be something else going on. Okay. Just come out. It could be a university. Also, justice could represent as well as the higher fund, a university. You know, when you go to college, usually, you know, party or something, sororities or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. Well, what is this going on? Okay, we got Project X High School. So they plan on giving the high schoolers some pills if they are. I know they got drugs going through school already. Okay. So it's drinking, girls, boobies, which is, you know, the normal. Not normal, but they make us think that's normal. Security guards and ecstasy. So it's security guards selling it to them. Have you been Project X yet? That movie's insane. I wish I had been at that party. Project X entered theaters March 2nd. Produced by Todd Phillips, and the movie features three unpopular seniors attempting to make a name for themselves. They ended up throwing the party of their lives. The film received MEDIOCRE. My brain would not let me get that word. Reviews from 50 plus years old who don't know how to have fun. Oh, 50 years old. Okay. I think they do. They just got caught up. The film was viewed by an audience of 67% aged 25 years. 67% 25 years old. Tits, cops, flamethrowers, parties, aka best party movie ever. Hangover. So I don't know, somebody did that this weekend or last weekend. The wildest thing you will ever go to where there will be prostitutes, drinking, sex, and condoms for free. Her mother and auntie will also offer you weed. Mm. While you enjoy the grinding motion of her native dance as well as twerking. Don't ever miss one of their parties. Oh, somebody named Karma has the best parties. What? Karma has the best parties. Check that shit out. Deanna, I said hi already. I don't know. Prostitute. Condoms. At least they offer condoms. Free. Sex. Okay. I put that. Twerking. Karma, Carima. Karma. I wouldn't have went to that party at all. Karma, really? Karma has the best part. I think what the fuck? A large house party, not just any party, but one with more than 15,000 people attended. Two DJs and over 2,000 in damages. I bet it would. Comparable to the party scene in the film Project X 2012. To make it more like the Project X thrown in the film, police should have been called. The drugs other than weed should be largely available. Oh my God, dude, I can't believe how big that party was. It was totally a Project X. Okay, so what else they talk about Project X? A phase that has gained a specific slang meaning largely due to a 2012 film. Okay, extremely large, chaotic, and often destructive party, similar to the one depicted at the movie. The slang meaning is directly inspired by 2012 found footage film Project X, blah, blah, blah. Okay, massive attendance, lack of control, legendary status, real world incentives, incidents. Ooh. The film inspired real world incidents, the most famous being the 2011 Project X horror event in the Netherlands, where it's similar. Maybe I'm in Netherlands when I say Michael Jackson, Netherlands. Okay, anyway. Where a simple Facebook invitation for a birthday party went viral. Okay. Won't be going to that, but y'all young. I went to a plenty, but it was out the club every time it opened. I was at a party. Then we had like record hops, they call them record hops. The first one was a church used to have it in the back house or whatever they call it. And they used to give parties for us young kids on the weekend. That was so cool. And it was in Houston. Before I moved to Houston, I was in Louisiana. We used to have it at the community center at the swimming pool in the park. We used to have our little parties like that too. So that was fun. It was fun. They had a lot of other ones here and there and here. Game rooms. Um, if they was doing anything out of order, I wouldn't participate. I love to dance. That was my main thing. I love to dance. Not to show off, I just love to dance. The music just takes me. They want to get in contests and all that. I wouldn't for show. I just like to dance. That was my thing. I still like to dance. Got to keep your body moving. Don't never let them stop you from doing it. So wait a minute, Project X. Let's see if they plan on. Because I heard some rumors of trying to stop people from dancing. Like they remember back in the day where they couldn't dance, and that's what the movie Footloose, or I think it was Footloose. What his name? He came to bring the dancing back. Um, they had certain type, and I think people were getting more sicker. Um, not dancing. You're not moving your hips. You're not. You know what I'm saying? You just getting fat, and not your bones or your joints are getting tight. You know. That's why I think it's the exercising thing going on here too. Lifting weights. Let's see what else I want to say. Basically having fun. That's another thing. Although the shit might be going on, and if you move away from that, do that. If it requires you to be in the middle of some bull crap that you know is not right, stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Um, Find happiness within. Don't let anybody steal that away from you. Study work on you. If you have to take a walk or whatever, or go if you can't study or get more knowledge. I'm not talking about education. That's one thing. That's for the world's jobs. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that. But for other things, that's gonna make you, because if you know that what I said at first, this place of Earth, Mother Earth, Father Earth, was here. You came here to learn, to go take it to other. If y'all in that mindset, the nerd mindset, okay, go to other realms or whatever the deal may be. You're gonna study, okay. You're gonna study because you want to know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you want to be somewhat prepared for other realms, other adventures. You never know where you're finna go. Don't let nobody try to tell you where you need to go. This is all it. Blah blah blah. They don't know your destiny. Some of them might know, try to stop your destiny, but you want to be prepared. You know, like the kings and stuff when they, teach their sons and daughters that are prince and princesses, to be a king and a queen. You know, example like that. Okay, it says this is the partying thing. So they want to stop it. I heard that too. Hmm. They want to go back to them that day. What is that? What was that time, y'all? The time. What era was it when they stopped the dancing? 16th century. The dancing plague. Okay. 16th century. 1518. Eventually fizzed out after a few months. The music stopped. The dancers either recovered or died. And Strasbourg went back to whatever passed for normal in the 16th century. The dancing plague when a town couldn't stop moving. Okay, yeah. Okay, that was the one where they danced to death. Somebody come to find out the sorcerers or the warlocks or whatever had put a curse. Um, I went off deeper into this to stop for jealousy or to make their law happen. They did this so people would be scared to dance, scared to move. You know what I'm saying? So he put a curse on, and people call them witches, and they were doing. I researched. I did videos on that. So they plan on stopping the noise or stopping the dancing, because this is my dance card too, right? Um, Arguing, fussing, competition, all that kind of stuff. So I know they were talking about stopping the rap. Now some of the rappers become very disrespectful, as a lot of other music. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. Let's see what else. But a lot of it has been a lot of truth being said as well. You know, I like that. In the neighborhoods, get it out of the neighborhoods, working on sabotaging way out. Oh man, hope you can take my grandson. That little boy. Oh, shucks. They don't leave my little magnifying glass. Oh, blame it him. He did nothing. Sorry, Bookadoo. Okay, it says past hurts. Okay. No gossiping. Quiet, no freedom of speech. No protesting. Sneak up on you. quietly. Okay. Okay. So this is either the National Guard, um, whatever, martial law or something. Dang. Something they want it in control. They want to know what the fuck we doing all the time. They're losing the control. They know it's over with, but they're gonna play that part. Would you blame them if you was in power? Shit. And then I gotta get that power up and shit. I don't fight to the very end. So I get it. And it's also back to sleep. Rock you back to sleep, girl. Right? I'm alive. I see. Okay, so they want to stop off. I wonder what city they coming to next. I think mayor's been trying to prolong it. I think my Texas want it. Texas want that small city. That's gonna be boring. Like Demolition Man, right? That's gonna be boring as fuck. Everybody doing the same damn thing. I'm a hot dog. What kind of kids with I'm a hot dog? Remember the songs? They took all the other music out and they only left commercial songs and Spanish food. Was it? I forgot what kind of food it was. That was crazy. People wasn't moving around. It was quiet. The car drove by itself. I think you could drive it, but it was down a rail. And they gave the criminals the best. They would only pick the criminals they needed to get rid of the rebels, right? But was teaching the criminals, giving them the best gifts. That was Demolition Man. I haven't seen that to see it. As future tense. Now, on Rocky, what is his name? That's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sylvester Stallone. He was the best cop, but they froze him because he was dramatic. He was his tactics they didn't like, but they needed him in case the criminal Wesley Snipes got out of order, right? So they was covering their tracks all the time. They got Wesley Snipes out to get rid of the rebels, but they knew he was wild, so they had to put him back in his place. So they got what I just said, whatever his name was, to come against him to make sure that he go back to jail, and then they gonna put him back and be frozen too. So they just basically using people. So they letting criminals out of jail for their agenda, but they had the cops and all that waiting. Was that once an offender, always offender, offender bender, and to put you back. You know what I'm saying? Or the kid take you out, because we do have a hangman here. They try to cover their tracks now. I'm going to go ahead and put all these down. There's something else. Hey, something else. Ace of Pentacles, access denied. They passing that law. Yeah. Forced to create don't agree with none of the shit they doing. It's unnecessary. But, you know, hard times. So they want everybody. I got a lot of people already going through this in different states. National Guard, they've been there, martial law, and they don't tell you what else going on that they not telling us about. King of Cups, King of Swords reverse. Yeah, undercover. Abusive. Abusive. I'm not telling you what. King of Cups reverse. Okay. Over emotional, rebellious, waste. Damn. Manipulator. Tell you how you feel. Guilty or blame you. What I just said. Damn. Talking on a world perspective. Okay. Um. Demoted. Issues in love. So they want to control the whole fucking thing. Lies. They want to control, let's say, your emotions, how you think. Back in control again. Back in love. When I put my arms around you. Reckless, unreliable trickery. Okay. What's that? Dale. Dale. And what it say? Veterans retired. Damn, people who have this could mean either people that have retired from the forces, they're recruiting them back, and yeah, because I'm looking at the Chariot. Um, so get ready. Some places said they were doing the teens in high school, because I think Israel. Remember I told y'all probably know that it's mandatory that the children be in the military in Israel in high school. They start them off with that military mindset in elementary, probably at home. So they want our mind always on war. No party, no drinking, no nothing. I see nothing. It was at the German War. I told y'all we said about what's his name? The talk show host, Hogan's Heroes. That played on Hogan's Heroes. The kissy. I forgot his name. What was his name? Richard Dawson. Why Gene Wilder just came in my mind? Richard Dawson. Gene Wilder played with Richard Pryor. What was that movie? I don't know why that just came up. What that got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? What is the movie Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder played in? Oh no, they didn't play in the movie. Did they ever play in the movie? Was that Gene Wilder? Oh yeah. See no evil, hear no evil. Ooh. Silver Streak. See no evil, hear no evil. See no evil. So threats. See no evil, hear no evil. Um, and Silver Streak. Richard Pryor, which was a comedian, right? And Gene Wilder, he was too. He also played in the Chocolate Factory. Was it Chocolate? Something like that. Factory. Um. Okay. What was See No Evil, Hear No Evil with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder about? A blind man looking for a job. Hmm. Oh shoot! I get my pen anyway. Okay, let's see. A blind man looking for a job. Well, yeah, I can't look for a job. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't disrespect. Okay. Dave Wilder is a deaf man. What? Who runs a newsstand? When Dave hires Wally, he never imagines they'll have to work together to survive. He hires the blind man, have to work together to survive. Oh, okay, okay. So it's a lesson in this. After murder occurs at their stand, they figure out who the killer is with their creative senses. Okay, okay. But investigating detective pegs them as the main suspects. Uh, when the real killer returns to cover her tracks, a woman. Hmm. The two must really cooperate to live. Wow. Okay, what was Silver Streak all about? What was the movie Silver Streak all about? While on crossing country train ride, overworked booked editor George Caldwell Gene Wilder begins an unexpected romance with an enigmatic woman named Hill Burns. His vacation interrupted, however, when he witnesses a murder for which he is then accused. The true villains kidnap, kill, and eject Caldwell from the moving train. Despite Caldwell teams up with car thief Glover Richard Pryor, and together they must save Hill while avoiding the police. Okay, so somebody gonna be falsely accused. So that brings me back to um, Fugitive, the movie Fugitive too, right? He had to prove that he didn't kill his wife. Wow. So a lot of false accusations during this time. Train ride. Set up. Okay. Hmm. Boy, I tell you, Chicago, Los Angeles to Chicago. So we all in for some shit. Hmm. Wow. Interesting. What else we got? This can definitely be a train ride. So 2 suspects we got on the board so far. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a young Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, that's Cancer, Pisces. I think the Chariot, the Sagittarius. Okay, transportation, moving around. 5 of Cups, and then the Star, reverse. Putting somebody's light out. Okay. Rat spilling the beans. Somebody knows. Falling. Secret society. So a group of people. Okay, let's go the world route first. Um, Paddy wagons, army, marching, chariot. Okay. Central, main places. Quietness, no partying, clubs closed, whole 9 yards. Yeah, the Star being out. So they're looking for specific people. Okay. Making sure they don't come to power. The Emperor reverse. Okay. This King of Cups could be boule, something like a boule or something like that that plays a role because he's here. And this is the second person. Undercover. Remember we had undercover. Um, hey, how you doing? KEVS Positivity. Thank you. Looking off, turning it back. Or look out. Okay. Let me write that right quick before I forget. The world, the cards. Looking for specific people, a person, no partying, lights out. somebody could be lights out, period, no power. I think my last one was fire. So somebody, not only do they want a person take their power from them, gifts, whatever, lights out, okay, electricity, stuff like that. Did have all the lights out. So we got a King of Swords, reverse. We got a King of Cups, reverse. We got a Knight of Cups, reverse. Arriving. And women, Three of Cups, reverse. Star, reverse. Emperor, reverse. King of Cups upright, but he turned his back. Upright, but Three of Wands, turn back, or look out, right, waiting for ships to come in. Or reward, right? Something like that. Okay, let's see. Where this going? Seven of Wands, crime scene. So the Libra supposed to be in a sacrifice. Okay. Yeah. But they survived. Okay. Hierophant. Stay scholar. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Tower. Okay. Let's see what that tower is. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Another knight. Security officer, security guard, police undercover. They all turning their back. So we got two security guards, officers. Okay, we got crime scene. And we got magic. Okay, then we got a survivor, Nine of Wands. So maybe it wasn't, I don't know, third eye closed and it got wounded. Okay. Down, but not out. Then we got because scholar or the creator could be creator for as the Hierophant, right? Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, and Nine of Wands. Okay. So the Hierophant fell on the Emperor. So it's a teacher, because that person is a teacher. Okay. Now we go to the Taurus and the Tower. So the Tower for the teacher was supposed to happen. Tower, Taurus, the teacher, may be causing the Tower. according to how much power. Okay. Um, so these are masculine and 3 women. 1, 2, I don't know how many masculine. So it's like also tragedy hit, right? We say storm or tragedy. Tragedy. And a Knight of Pentacles reverse. No offer. No money. No mas. No moolah. Okay. Or Taurus could be going off, or president, or priest. Doctor. President. It's also bills. Secret society going off. Okay, we got the security guards. 2. Reverse. Cups and Pentacles. No money. No pay. Okay. All right. 2 different things at one time. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so we got a lot of fuckery going on. Pages for spying, careful planning, sharp, curious, debate, new idea, hunter, sports. Okay, so they're coming back around. Now this could also be going through the neighborhood, pretending to be cool, right? It got exposed. Okay, so somebody know. Neighborhood fucking know. Okay, sent their scouts out to spy. Page of Swords, spy. And also weapons. And exposed. The moon. Neighborhood. Okay. Yeah, pertaining to this, what I'm talking about too. Yeah. You right, whatever. Okay, we got a Virgo. Dark Night of Soul, watching. In secret, but they've been exposed. So they don't like that. Okay. Nightmares, they don't like it. Watching somebody at night. Not healing. Looking at themselves. Let me see, let me get it all together. Again, exposure. So this could be somebody watching somebody undress. Watching, see they got the camera. Remember I told y'all the big old truck, and of course the cameras. Watching people in their homes. Stuff like that. Okay. Camera in the home. watching people go through things. These some fucking crazy ass motherfuckers. Some dumb ass reasons. But anyway, we'll keep going. And see somebody's not drinking, not smoking. So they're watching everything somebody's doing. Nine of Swords. These folks, secret society, whatever. Ghosting also. So somebody's ashamed of themselves. Or nightmares. Ancestor. Could be taking care of this. Same patterns. Judgment reverse. Girl, Carl, Leroy. Girl left me. I'm about to start trapping again. You need to go through a dark night of the soul. That's what you need to do. You need to find out who in the fuck you are. That's what you need to do. Go in isolation and study yourself. What's your zodiac sign? You need to go study you before you keep adding other people in that and figure out, is it you that they leaving, or you've been sent a bunch of handlers to fuck with your life, to make you feel some type of way. Have you been set up? That's what you want to find out. Okay? Aquarius. Now see, you need to study yourself. That's what you really need to do. You need to go look up Aquarius. According to what the date, if it's after the 21st, you're different than a regular Aquarius. You're Aquarius, what is Aquarius? February, March. Is it February? You're Aquarius Pisces. So, you need to find that out. Like first deacon, second deacon, third deacon. You need to find out about your birth chart, what house that's in, you know. You need to find out, are you the problem? Are you being set up to be something horrible? You know what I'm saying? Because we set up by a bunch of tyrants. So, or they keep letting bad relationships come to you, bad family members, toxic, in order to bring out the worst in you. You know what I'm saying? To trap you. That's what you need to find out. Then you can make a decision what side you're going to be on and what benefits you and what's the end results. Because we do have cause and effect. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, that's how, you know. Because they will send them handlers. Okay. So we got an Inspector Gadget here. Okay. It's also Inspector. Secret Society, Ghosts, Ancestors. Seeing this person. Exposing this person. Okay. The spying on somebody who's crying, who definitely feels somebody around them fucking with them. Okay. Blackmailing this person. Not to say nothing. What they saw. Have them thinking it's their fault. Or this could be their Page of Swords. Making them realize how stupid they was. And go look in the mirror and see why you're doing what you're doing. Spying on somebody. Looking at them change the bathtub. You know what I'm saying? Looking at their kids, whatever the fuck it is. Somebody very immature. Playing a lot of games. Could be an elderly person as well. Exposed. Again, reflecting messing with their dreams, putting magic on them. The person don't drink or smoke or nothing. People might be jealous of that. A lot of people don't like that people don't get high or drunk. Especially evilness. They want your mind fucked up if you don't know how to handle it. Now, you can go to, you know what I'm saying, if you know what you're doing. Because, like, as for instance, the Indian tribe and Haitian, African, different voodoo, you can take certain herbs and go to the spiritual world. Some people say they go through LSD, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Them drugs seem kind of addictive. I wouldn't, it eventually ruins your life if you don't know how to handle it and use it for a purpose because it's a plant, okay? And to go and talk to your elders, see what you need to see about your life, stuff like that. Now this explosion, let's see. About a fire or a storm or some type of catastrophe, accident, okay? About something that somebody didn't mean to do because the agenda, remember, was the Libra. But somebody else got hurt in the process. But they lying about it. Half-truths. Miscommunication and trouble. So everything blew up. And it wasn't supposed to go that way. Because somebody assigned them to do something else. We're going back to the world. This could be spying on people. For them to do certain things and causing accidents and trouble in people's life. And say, for instance, some of the soldiers realized that they hurted people and didn't want to do it. Okay, we're going to say that too. Went too far. Page of Pentacles. Bad news. Unrealistic. Evil child. Or childish. Steal a gift. Yeah. So, I told you they're looking for something in the neighborhoods. They're looking for people with gifts. Okay? Star seeds. Looking for the star seeds. Now, some of these people might not even notice what they're doing. Because they be so programmed that they think they're doing it for, say, an ex. Because we started with the ex. Want to get you back. But they don't know they're being used by the evil ones to get rid of or torment a starseed, because the starseed is here to help others know who they are and to wake people up. But that person, they got them so programmed till they thinking it's about them. And it's a whole big agenda. And they use you by your zodiac sign, okay? Yeah, somebody wants to stop that person from working. Okay, that person was working, doing what they supposed to do. These people was being sneaky, trying to sacrifice them, stop their work. But somebody got in the way, a family member or someone, and an accident happened that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, just a matter of time. Okay, they looking, reflecting on the evidence. money, ATM, nothing's hitting, waiting for something to happen, or receive money from it, or whatever the deal is. Okay. Page of Swords reverse. Need protection. Restricted. Oklahoma, Nevada, Nebraska. See the Area 51. Okay, let's see. Can't spy or secretly spy. Let's see. Defense is down. So see, they're going into another tactic. Eight of Wands reverse. Okay, this could be texting. No answer. It's love spells. Going back. Hate. Witch. Make devilish. So, slowly working on someone to mess with somebody else's life, because they figure this person is weak. Six of Cups. Stop their choices. Where it says, grow up bored, thinking about the past. Let go of fear. Not reconnecting. So that's one thing too. Somebody to realize that somebody don't want to go back with them. That's number one. Need to grow up. But this also restricting somebody else, putting fear in somebody else, messing with their dreams, their nightmares, giving them nightmares on an innocent person that they slowly program. And they slowly program, all these people program, number one. Okay, they don't think they are. They think they in full control. Well, we already seen the Emperor reverse. They're not. They're fulfilling the tyrant evilness agenda. Can't sleep. Keeping them up all night. Steady fucking with them as well as the person that they told to fuck with. And it's generational curses that should have been broken for their own family lineage that they ignoring because they love money. Let's just put it like that. And the evenness know that you could be bought. If you can be bought, they got you. Bottom line, they got you. Because you ain't worth shit. You have no morals, no standards, no nothing. They love it. Okay. Could be in-laws. They go to Project X again. Which is, turning. People turning. It says woke. Or wake up. Receive. Not kin, witches, neighborhood, ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. Yeah, that's the thing that gets me. I'm in a program and they don't even know it. And they think it's about living a luxurious life and getting it any means necessary. And then you get used with it. Want it to end. Because they're not getting their needs met. Keeping secrets. It's also destroying a family, destroying a neighborhood, working out in favor, matter of time, like I said. Want things to go their way. So they sending these people out here, whether it be National Guard, whether it be martial law, whether it be regular folks who program to come against somebody. See, it's somebody behind all of this here. Somebody behind this, somebody behind that, somebody behind that. But they still on the agenda of getting rid of people, witchcraft. See, that's puppet, voodoo doll, pulling somebody's strings, making them puppets working for them. You know what I'm saying? Necromancy, changing somebody to somebody else. So we got somebody else in the mix now. It's just surprise and pregnancy. Something fishy. Teach them how to fish. First time. So teach somebody how to murder somebody. Or this somebody's first time murdering somebody, which was an accident. Or, let's see. Because they was groomed, fixing, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at Evil, the series, and the crazy man with the glasses who is evil as fuck was this young guy was coming to him for some advice. He was having trouble with girls. And the man turned it all around and told him to go into where women go and do exercise and point your finger at each one when they refuse to let you in, and it's for women, and shoot them like you're shooting them all. And then after he programmed that, he came back to him in the office, and then the boy already was on his mind because he was mad he got refused. He thought that was a refusal from women again, but it was, the place was for women. He couldn't get in there. But he didn't, the man had already fucked with his head. So he goes and buy guns. And that's right up the crazy man's alley, the evil man who's evil to the core. And he glad told him he gave him somebody to practice. So while he at home practicing the guns, looking in a mirror, who he gonna shoot, he blowing, pretending, blowing it, and then did the second one and accidentally shot his own self and killed himself. So the evil man, he pissed off. You calling the boy dead. All kind of names, you dumb, you ignorant, you stupid, messed up my plans, because he wanted him to go kill up some women, whoever he wanted him to kill, because the people was, gifted, was against him for what he was doing. So that's what his plans was, to make him, kill who he wanted to kill. So he went online and looking for some more people who got low self-esteem issues, and he looking to program somebody else to kill who he want to kill, so they won't expose him. So it'll be a fucking mess. But it's happening every day. They use you with your insecurities because they banking on you. Don't start in the Bible. They don't want you to know shit. Okay, they tell you that tarot readers, witchcraft, all that stuff evil, but they use it on you every fucking day. Rituals. That's the new moon right now. You think they ain't? You know how many rituals they done did? They done did a lot of shit on this day last night. But that's what they do. But they won't want you doing it. It's because they can't control you. Once you know the power, you can block them from coming around you and your family. But they don't want you to know that. So we got 4 of Pentacles, controlling. Now we got a High Priestess, a Cancer and a Pisces. Now, this is somebody they banking on. They don't know who they are. They don't have no wisdom. You know what I'm saying? They could have been superficial. You know what I'm saying? Getting them in, baiting them in. You know what I'm saying? They banking on these people. Don't have no wisdom, nothing, right? Don't know who they are. Got childhood issues, mama, daddy issues, whatever the deal is. Um, mm, okay, let's see what the Empress got to do with it. Let me see. What's love? Focus on security, control, fear of loss. Okay, politicians, mayor, well dressed, play the part. Okay, caution. So, warning, cling to wealth. Okay, focus on the money. Okay. So, they grooming these people. Okay, got blocked. Yeah. Third eye blocked, chakras blocked, fucking with their dreams, giving them, they know how to go inside and go inside your dream. They know how to do all this stuff. We got sorcerers, we got big people here. Okay, now we got the Empress side. Okay, and that's also to try to stop, block the Empress third eye. So this person don't even know how gifted they really are because they got their focus on sex, money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Person might look good, and that shit, the devil, I mean, even it's always gonna look good and on the outside. Okay, so they got them. I say it's like focus on, some bullshit. We got collecting these souls, collecting these people. We need a sacrifice. Improvements underway. Feeling smug and pleased. So they didn't block the Empress, third eye, who don't even know they're Empress. They program now. They waiting for whatever the next assignment is. Three of Swords. That's really what's gonna happen. But this could be messing with somebody's heart through magic, giving somebody a heart attack, or it says betrayal, brokenhearted. Or could be betrayal from another, the real, one who know who they are. But the assignment is to get in this neighborhood, get in this person's life, whatever the deal is. Find the ones who are star seeds, you know what I'm saying, doing what they supposed to be doing, the assignment, and stop them. Kill them, whatever you got to do. Because we need these body parts. Six of Pentacles, reverse. Don't let them rise. Don't let them get nothing. Unbalanced. Get them unbalanced. Don't give them anything. And then they didn't get paid for nothing. They listen to all of these people saying, well, I didn't tangible. If you want the money, I want my shit up front before I make a move. So then got somebody hypnotized, dickmatized, pussymatized, I don't know, whatever the fuck. Give them crumbs, um, you know, um, more magic. A lot of magic being done here. Not giving it back. Not giving it back. So they stolen heart. That's like, I'm controlling you, my bitch. Or you my bastard. You know what I'm saying? Tension, magic, conjuring, ambition, conflict, anxiety, arguments, fights, competition, execution, promising. Now, remember we had, going back to the worldly, the dance. So this is like a promise, because this is like a party too. People coming, dancing, partying, all that kind of stuff, right? Um, the Emperor verse again. Surgery, broken heart, guarding your heart also says, no, it's not guarding, it's just, so deception, jealousy. So this is set up. Inviting them somewhere. Somebody is mad at somebody for giving them crumbs. So somebody, either a boss that's going back to work, didn't give them a raise. So this is like teaching them to. It's like I was saying about the man grooming them. Okay, so the person's saying, "Well, I have trouble at work. I know I'm supposed to been got a raise, but they haven't gave me a raise in a year, 2 years, or they haven't promoted me, and I know I can do the job. I'd improve myself." Okay, well we'll show you how to fuck with this person. Either get rid of them, you get the position, or take them out. Okay, so that's to teach them how to fish. So they grooming them. The evilness, they think they doing it because they want to be little gangsters and shit, or want to join the Eastern Stars, Masons, or whatever the fuck, Boulay, whoever the fuck. But the big agenda is the owners of this whole shit that's running this world right now. Is really programming all of them. So I don't know if they told them to go and confront, because got arguments, and then the emperor, so that they confront the boss. Okay, let's see. Knight of Swords reverse, or maybe threaten them I'ma leave. You know, maybe find them vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Um, or it could be, if not work related, somebody in their life. They feel like they can bully them, or they feel like bullied, or they misconstrued the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? You see, they catching these people, like I say, whose chakras are blocked, got some issues mentally that should be taken care of from childhood issues. So they doing it, messing with people like that. Okay, as well as let's put it back to the world neighborhood perspective. They find the weakest link in the neighborhood. You know, they don't know who they are to come against the ones that do, um, and do some bullshit. So we got the Knight of Swords reversed. Turned them all the way, took their power from them, made them a criminal. But they think they powerful. It says immature, control behavior, abusive of power, overbearing. Okay, now this could be a bad boss as well. Okay, but they done turned them into a criminal now. Okay, Sun reverse. Don't want to be exposed. Could have them retaliating, taking somebody's life out. You know, Knight of Swords. Having them first kill, teach them how to fish. You know what I'm saying? This is just sad. 8 of Cups, but it happens every fucking day. That's why y'all see me still around. I'm going through a lot. But I know their trickery. And they know I know their trickery. And they're hurting a lot of people. And it's really sad. You know, not only people you love. You know what I'm saying? You just look and you be like, damn, do they not see that? Now I was tricked, shit. I had to learn. I thought friends was my fucking friend. They was stabbing me in my damn back. And the bad part about it is, Some of them I knew. I was lonely. Me and my family didn't get along. A lot of trickery there. And you know, you want a sense of belonging somewhere. You know, I was just watching it. It said school for the misfit, and how did the misfit feel alienated even in the misfit school? You know what I'm saying? So you know, feeling like you still don't get along. People don't understand you. You know, so it's easy for this type of group to say they know, and they may know, some of them, but it's easy to program people who's hurting to doing fucked up shit. That's the sad part about it. It's really, really sad. So they'll be, when the martial law and National Guard, they'll be going through the neighborhoods, finding who's weak, that they can either blackmail or bully or whatever the deal is, those that's willing to turn in whoever they mad at, hurt. So yeah, they gonna be doing a lot of that. Eight of Cups walking away, drinking. Now they got the person probably they personally messed with no drugs, they didn't drink or anything. So now to cope with the shit that they doing, cause they got a conscience, you know. Oh, okay. Well, now this could be the creator offering them a way out. But if they offer them a drink, now the person trying to refuse. They trying to make them a drunk or a drug addict so they can control them even more. See, they don't even know. Remember I told y'all to move bless the child. They don't even know they have gifts too. So if they can corrupt you, they stealing your gifts. They stealing your energy too. You know? It says choices. Still got a choice. It's your choice to choose. That's what I was saying at first when I first started. Everybody got a choice. You can't make nobody do shit. You know, you can only your kids or whatever. If you know about half the things, percentage of the things going on, you give them as much knowledge as you possibly can. But this world tries to make us be workaholics, so try to work to put ends meet. And if you stuck on materialistic shit, you really gone all the time, and you're not teaching them about the world, street smart, business smart, you know, moral standards, values, boundaries. Who else gonna do it? Who else gonna do it? So the world gonna do it. The outsiders gonna do it. Crooked family members gonna do it. Handlers gonna do it. Now 4 cups. Now this could be. This look like somebody refusing. Putting the wall up. Queen of Swords. 4 cups refusing. Maybe that person started seeing. Yeah, 2 of Swords. Trying to see what they were doing. Victory. A war. I try to make them, they was going deep off into some bullshit. Let's see. 7 of Wands reverse. They're not frustrated anymore. Boundaries. Okay. Cautious. Queen of Wands. This person may not have any kids, may or may not have. Turning them wicked. Maybe they start noticing that. Queen of Cups. I don't know if ancestors came in. 8 of Cups. reverse, reverse, reverse. Knight of Wands, undecided, stuck. Chiron, they confused. Now these could be witches came in, trying to confuse them anymore, use some more magic to feel like they're losing them. They won't let them walk away. This could be the blackmail. Six of Pentacles, guilty. Somebody's feeling guilty. Not getting it back. Yeah, I know. Yes, our YouTube do me. Thank you, just. I know. Owing too much. So, the money thing, remember I told you they baited them in with a little money. So now they blackmail them for the money. It's like, see, I'm like, look, if we did this together and I say I'm done and you try to blackmail me, I'ma tell on you. We all being, like I said, we all being cell 3 together. Shit. You're not finna have me when I know I need to get up out of this shit. And protect yourself if you is. Devilish, overcritical, dishonest, Queen of Swords. So that she got, or he got all these people who lost their gifts and traded them in for bullshit. It's trying to get this person not to leave. Threaten them to kill them. Hold on, y'all, one second. Sorry about that. And tired. This person tired. I don't want to do this dark shit. They keep putting this black magic or King of Wands. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Swords, reverse. Being honest, steady, crazy. Coming clean, not being you, imposter. Somebody sending a handler. If they haven't got rid of them or stop them from leaving. Sending somebody look good or understanding or something like that, you know, to try to get them to stay. But mind you now, this person is a thief or this person want to change. That could be that as well, right? Student, sending somebody young or somebody educated. Maybe they feel somebody who they respect, people who went to college or school or got that talk or whatever the deal is. So they sending somebody like that who's really a thief and, you know, sneaky. Three, six. What is fuck 2? Fuck 12. Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's in a player. He must be young. If you don't stop, bad police, security officer. Reckless want to have their way. Four of Pentacles, control them. Yeah, not let them. Nothing go in their favor. Knight of Wands, manipulator, a player. So we got these officers came back, police. Could be threatening them about the police or rabbit hole gets so fucked up. Ain't you ones, mommy? How are you? Beautiful soul, I see you. Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? King of Swords, truth, police, speaking their truth. So they might speaking up for themselves. Things might not be going the way that they wanted to. They know this person powerful. They thought they didn't really know who they were. They just want peace. Just leave me alone. Eight of Pentacles. So they either want them to work for them. They come trying to convince them to stay in the situation. I heard that, baby. Keep on doing it and protect yourself while you're doing it. Because you know they're going to send them. All right, sweetheart. Patience. Masons, Eastern Stars. Okay. Okay, no love. So there ain't no love in these people here. I don't give a fuck. So they want to send up the demons. Scare them even more. To try to get them to do what they want to do. Eight of Wands. Didn't work. Stuck, missed, delays. Or too much magic. So they're doing an overload. Capricorn energy. To control them. King of Cups. And this person find out who they are. Let's see. The next card is before I say that. Somebody may have moved out the neighborhood or want to move away from this. Okay. Five of Swords reverse. Out of the ego. But it also says holding grudges. Could have been a divorce, marriage. Also says moving forward. Gonna be a challenge. Patience, revenge, and a warning. So whoever's running this crew still stuck in their feelings. Yeah, study. Find out stuff you don't know. Find out about yourself first. Study who you are. The day you was born. What's your Zodiac, what's that number? Shit. Life path number. You know what I'm saying? Study yourself. Then stuff with your family members. So you can know more about them. Birth chart. Look up how to pull up a birth chart. I can help you with that, but I charge. Look up how to pull up a birth chart. Yeah, study Virgo. You got a lot of power, but you got to know who you are and how to use it. Um, you know what I'm saying? Who you was in ancient times. Because you've been here before. Look at your birth chart. It's a lot, but it's worth it. Take your time and find out about you. And like I say, then start with your parents, your siblings, you know, and that'll help you find out people who are around you. That's why I always ask people what's their sign. People say, well, it don't matter. Yeah, do. Shit. Because the world plays on everybody's zodiacs. The whole world runs on astrology, astronomy, zodiac. The whole world. They use you. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, I remember who you are now. Been a minute. But yeah. So, there you go. You're in Gemini. That's number one. That's you right here. Mm-hmm. Now this is inviting somebody out. This is somebody people at the store. It's my store card. It's my flower shop card. It's my want to be like they lead. Keep people low. Keep the person low. Keep them down. Control them. They want to still use them for whatever reason. Prostituting, whatever the deal is, because this person still has an agenda to hurt somebody else. So they figure by hurting family members, they'll get back at that person who ain't did shit to their motherfucking ass but told them no. You know what I'm saying? They ruin their own life, but they want to blame somebody else. Okay, now we got the wife of the partner. Okay, she coming in. Nine of Pentacles reversed, saying, well, she lost. Okay. Still has nothing to do with this person. You know what I'm saying? That's their life that they chose. But, yeah, for some people, they just will put you in the fucking way. If you are strong enough to know who you are, they study trying to hurt. Because they hurt, they want you to be hurt. You ain't did shit to them. Just like the evilness. We ain't did none of the evilness of this world. Not a damn thing. But that's between them and whoever before us. Or maybe, okay, if we were before, maybe we're their parents. I don't know. Well, I'm finding out more about that. So this person want to go back on top, shining. But this person also know they're a star seed. Now this person right here, going back to this person is a star seed. Okay. Depending on money, not free, no energy. Lost everything. Dealing with these people. Nice, gentle, sweet person. That's a star seed. And want to go into another cycle. This could be also star seeds coming from the inner core. Two of Wands reverse. Stole or you did something. It's the ancestors. So the ancestors is talking to them. Lost control. No confidence. Don't see. Missed opportunity. Intellect losses. So this person realized how much loss. King of Pentacles. Worried about business failing. Money. Bad investments. Evil. Play the game better. Don't play by the rules. But we got somebody steady coming in. Because they need this person. Because they're not finished their agenda. Yeah, this person want to move around. Could be a crooked Gemini as well. Fast talker with a King of Pentacles. Don't play by the rules. Greedy. They realize their greed, their lust that they've been doing. The 7 sins, remember that? Corrupt, violence, leaving, broken, fake love, neighborhood. So they realize they've been lied to real, real bad. Okay. Judgment is on them. And the devil. Control. And on this Capricorn. The devil already know we under. He was built for this. He just there to just whisper in your ear. You have a choice. You know what I'm saying? He just there to pump it up. You know, as humans get in it and force people to do shit. 6 of Wands, bad reputation. So, yeah, now this person finding out about who these people are. Say they woke up. If it's not too late, if these people ain't got rid of them, this person finding out who they are and who they are. 4 of Cups, bored, missing opportunity, don't appreciate nothing. Yeah, these people don't appreciate shit that they done already did for them. They want more. They greedy. Lost. Down the rabbit hole and in the rabbit hole. Hierophant. Crooked people all around. Plant the gun, evidence, set up, chips. So they're going to try to set them up, so they threaten them. And I tell them we all going to jail, motherfucker. No, I wouldn't say nothing. I just do some action. 4 of Wands reverse. Losing their apartment, their home. Page of Wands. They want to move. Fake people around them, childish. Doubting certain things. They doubting about their house, if they want to move or not. 7 of Cups. Promised something and didn't do it, so they threatening them. You said you was going to do this or that. Wake up. Fantasy. Getting out. Forced. Trying to force them to do something. And then already did what they said they was going to do. They want to do more. They want to stay in. They want to be corrupt like them, like we all been saying. They wanted to stay in this crazy-ass cycle. Okay, Satan is not who you think it is, sweetheart. You've been lied to. Okay, you need to research that. Satan is not who you think he is. Period. LG. L8. Oh, she. Yeah, it's not who you think it is. The world been lying to you. Okay. Don't be no fool. They don't want them to leave. Yeah, Satan not who you think. That's not who the world lied. Matrix, want them stuck in this shit. Want to stay materialistic. Sending all kind of ghosts, goblins. Same shit, different day. Which they probably have control over. The demons anyway. Lilith is good. The world lied to you. Lilith is the first Adam's wife. And Jesus, we ain't gonna even start on Jesus, sweetheart. Oh, okay. Yeah. Jesus Baby, do your history. Okay. Hey, Juan, how you doing? Do your history. Mm-hmm. Hangman. Sacrifice. They want to keep on threatening. Surrender. Tragic. Magic. So they gonna try to kill him. Threaten to kill him. Taurus in this government. They playing God. Ten of Pentacles. Gonna take all their money. Toxic people. Warning. Stolen inheritance. She want to still rob them as well as that. Control them. Partnership. Page of Wands reverse. Page of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Verse. Balance make them weak. Handless. Page of Wands. So it's Page of Wands is King of Wands. Watching. Queen of Wands. Couple. Witches. They really trying to keep this person. New beginnings. Ace of Wands. Getting help. Help in hand. Ace of Cups reverse. Lies. Tell them they gonna help them or whatever they lying. Knight of Pentacles. Visitor. Player. Police or security officer. Sun. Leo reverse. Don't want to be exposed. Six of Swords reverse. Not letting them get in the way. Strip club. They want them to work for them. Prostitute. Six of Swords. Two of Swords. Peace, harmony. Person just want peace. Knight of Swords. Frustrated, stuck. Ace of Swords. Clarity, ideas. Mirror effect. Truth. Like you, I look at you. Okay. Getting justice. Left out Nicole. And Page of Cups. Good news. Tease now. Ace of Pentacles. Undercover payment. Insecure. Mismanage. Hard times. Ten of Cups. Happy then. Seven of Pentacles. Work frustrated. Don't be no fool. Don't let them get. Oh, was not responsible. Overthinking. Graffiti. Open your eyes. Two of Wands. Repeating it. Standing up for themselves. This is just sad. These people crazy. But that's evilness. Hard lessons, karma. Fuck. Sending a cleaner. Walking dead. We innocent. Ancestors walk in to help you. Stand strong. Okay. Cops hitting, beating someone. They will get caught or taken out. Going back to the first thing I said about the neighborhood. Your family inheritance government don't want you to receive. Your mother was murdered. Celebrated. Reverse. There are still good people in the world. Supporting you. There go their family. Your family want to stay in their inheritance. Don't want you to have shit in the corporation. Same shit, different day. Someone you know did the killing. Sacrifice Virgo. False subscriber. Traitor. Your kids love you and never will hurt you. They wish the nigga would. Seat. Vehicle. Some type of vehicle. Someone you know close is a serial killer, a rapist, or both. Kidnap. False marriage could stay around you, assigned to you to watch, make friends to spy or hurt you, break you and your partner up. Don't trust them or tell them y'all secrets or business about your relationship. Remind me of a players club. Want to steal your child body parts, funeral home, 2 hospitals, your sister Virgo. How you doing, Nasty? Oh, really? That ought to be interesting. Don't want your channel to grow, discrediting you, sabotaging you. So you got somebody sabotaging you, stalking your kids. Want them to poison or set you up, kill you, because time is running out. We'll kill them or their kids sacrifice. Blackmail. We did nothing wrong. It's your fake leaders, psychopaths. Why be in a relationship if you're going to still mess around on them? Stay single. Not everybody miserable. Kids see this. Trouble starting. Talked about that at first. I got married. Don't like being old. Reverse. Who is watching, stalking your YouTube channel? Could be saying, according to if the person is kin to that person, and whoever want them will program somebody to say that they love them and marry them, so they can still keep them doing evil shit till they get their agenda met. Women rapists to watch your kids. Part of the event may be canceled or you change something. Akara, superstitious. Tarot reader, Cancer. Read a book, poems, riddles to learn more knowledge and making a book, writing. Money, home, car, etc. left to you. Don't want you to have or watching you, planning your death or accident. Kill you in hospital on the way. So if you got any inheritance, heirs, property, whatever the fuck, a setup, kill, clone, zombie, etc. Fortune teller. Need of reading, or your reading is correct. Mami Wata, calling your ancestors, y'all. Orang Yang, progenitor. unseen progenitor, another ancestor, person or thing from which a person, animal, or plant is descended or originates. Oh yeah, OPHICHUS, of wind, whirlwind, storms, and death, as well as fire and magic. Full of shit. Some places it's just a shithole. Issue, trickery, crossroads, misfortune, chaos, death, travelers, messengers. So these people are gonna get theirs too. Second chakra, sacred chakra. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. I avoid continually sacrificing my own happiness for others by rescuing and enabling them, as doing this may hinder personal growth for both of us. I choose not to be a martyr. I am a mentor, not a rescuer. I do not assume that everyone wants my opinions and solutions to their life challenges, and if I am in doubt, I will ask them. I take responsibility for my own happiness, and that's bottom line. Help, but you gotta help yourself first. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got, y'all. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all.